In the Old Testament, you had people who God chose, not because they were special, but because Abraham had faith, or at the time, Abram had faith in God, did what God said. God chose these people. These people intermittently were very, very respectful of God and followed him, and sometimes very, very rebellious against God. And some of the rebellion led them into captivity. And God loved them so much, he brought them out of captivity. And when he brought them out of captivity and he performed amazing miracles that no one who saw could deny, in fact, some of their captors said, "Can we come with you? Can we come with you because we see your God is the real God?" And the Jewish people said, yes. When God brought them out of captivity, they didn't know how to live as a free people. So God began to introduce rules, and they had to be very strict because you're going to be called out. You're going to be different. You are not going to engage in pagan ceremonies. You are not going to engage in pagan death ceremonies. You're not going to engage in pagan sex ceremonies. You're going to treat each other differently. You're going to worship me differently. You're going to revere me. And he set up these very tight rules governing everything they were to do because they were fresh out of captivity. And sometimes, in fact, God said, you are going to go utterly decimate a people. Almost always in the Old Testament, God offered the people who are not getting out of the way of his chosen people and trying to pollute them with paganism. He issued them warnings. Let's get out of the way of my people. Many times those other people didn't follow those warnings. So God eventually had said sometimes to the Jewish people, you need to go utterly decimate them.